Do you expect me to talk? No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to review. Okay. Can I, can you let me go after? Review now, and we will negotiate after. Now get to it. Skyfall, the 23rd James Bond film. Oh my goodness, this is the first one I've seen in theaters, and I'm just gonna spoil a bit of my review right now. Best Bond movie ever, I would think. I know there's debate between it and Casino Royale, but I guess I'll discuss that. It's directed by Sam Mendes, a very good director. It stars Daniel Craig, Javier Bardem, Judi, Dench. But yeah, I mean, Daniel Craig, third time as James Bond, and similar to Sean Connery, first time's really good, but third time kind of seems to be the best. Because, I mean, Casino Royale was like the best James Bond movie, and just a great movie on its own. But this, I think, kind of just outdoes it just a little bit. The story centers around James Bond on a mission trying to get this guy who has like a laptop with, or something with a list of all the MI6 agents that are undercover. And he's there with his partner, Eve, well, like kind of his partner. And she accidentally, when given a chance to shoot both, she tries to take a shot, but unfortunately hits James Bond. He falls way far off a bridge into the water and then goes off a waterfall and stuff and dead. And then we get an amazing credit sequence, and story picks up. James Bond's alive, enjoying his death because he gets time off now. And Matt takes a lot of hard drinking up while he's doing it. I mean, when you see James Bond afterwards, looks like he's been doing some hard drinking. Looks like almost a 50-year-old leathery-faced alcoholic. And it's, yeah, this James Bond's like, it almost reminds me of Max Payne on this dependency of like alcohol and pills and stuff. It was different. And then there's this cyber terrorist that blows up MI6, killing off pretty much all the agents, I think. And 007 returns to kind of help out, and he's a little bit angry at M because she's kind of the reason he got shot, because she told James Bond's partner to take the shot. And they're on rough terms, coming back together and working together. And then James Bond gets sent back into the field to find this guy, and he eventually does, and the villain, played by Javier Bardem, is my favorite James Bond villain of all time. I mean, Javier Bardem, I know him pretty much only for No Country for Old Men, where he had the bowl cut and the air tube that he used to kill people. And yeah, he's really, 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 really good. Got the weird blonde hair and everything. And he kind of reminiscent of the Joker, but because he had a little thing that kind of made him like the Joker. But this movie had a lot of sort of Batman things about it. But it's very, very much a Bond film. Javier Bardem, though, he's as very cunning and intelligent as he is. He's also very creepy. He's got a bit of a sexual predator vibe to him. kind of molests James Bond in the movie. I won't talk about it, but yeah. That was a pretty good scene, though. And anyway, it's James Bond going after Javier Bardem now, and gotta stop him, he's bad. So, yeah. And then the action, I mean, wow, this is kind of the reason I think it might be the best, because Casino Royale had good action. I mean, the whole parkour chase through Africa on that construction site, everything, that was amazing. And then also there's the Aston Martin rolling how many times. The Casino Royale had good action, but I think this one just slightly outdoes it, just barely. It's kind of a case, like the same with Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises, where I feel like the Dark Knight Rises was just ever slightly better than Dark Knight. That's how I feel it is about Skyfall and Casino Royale. Because, I mean, we get this opening chase that leads to the train and everything, and oh, that stuff's really cool. The shootouts, chases, and fights, they're all very different, and they're all beautifully filmed. I mean, Sam Mendes is a great director, and the cinematography by Roger Deakins, that's the first thing. Right when the movie starts, you can see, oh, this movie's going to be awesome. Just the way the opening part's filmed, and the way it's lit and everything. Everything about just the opening part, like before even the action gets going, you can just tell this movie is going to look beautiful, and it does. It's the most beautiful looking movie I may have ever seen. I mean, thinking about it, I'd have to really think hard to find one that I think looked better, but this one's just beautiful to look at, amazing. Please give Roger Deakins an Oscar, because the man deserves it after all his work on the Coen Brothers movie Shawshank Redemption. Give him the damn Oscar already. I mean, come on. And the performances, acting. Judi Dench as M, she was really, really good in this too. And I mean, Roger Deakins did something that has never happened to me before. It really made me appreciate how good cinematography can be. I mean, always just, oh, this movie looks pretty nice, but I've never seen something look so beautiful and amazing. I mean, through all the action sequences and everything else, it just looks stunning. You get Ray Fiennes as Mallory. I'm not going to really say much about what his character's doing, but he's really good. I think they set him up to be in more movies, and it's interesting. This movie felt like it had a lot of setup for the next movies, but I'll talk about that in a bit. Berenice Marlohe as Severine. She was a stunning Bond girl. I mean, right up there at the top of the most beautiful Bond women and some of the best. But I want to talk about the Bond girls in this, because the other one is Eve, played by Naomie Harris. And, geez, Daniel Craig, luckiest Bond ever, because, I mean, Quantum of Solace, Skyfall, Casino Royale, he's got the most beautiful Bond women out of any movie. I mean, go back and watch all the other movies. I mean, friggin' Eva Green, Olga Kurylenko, and the two in this movie. Damn, frickin' Daniel Craig gets the most beautiful and best written Bond women in all the Bond movies, so a frickin' lucky guy. I'm not gonna say who, but there's a Bond girl in this movie that is taken out so... It's pretty much in Bond fashion, where they're there, and then once he's done with them, kick them to the curb, dead or whatever, and don't even give half a crap about it. And I mean, wow, to see this Bond girl taken out just so uncaringly, it's kind of surprising, because thinking about Casino Royale, where the Bond girl dies, and that kind of, that's what the whole second movie's about. He wants revenge. This one, he's like, meh. Didn't even remember who she was a second after she died. But, you know, that's kind of a Bond thing, so I'm not going to complain. It's just kind of jarring to see. And Ben Whishaw as Q. He's been in a movie with Daniel Craig before. It was called Layer Kick. I'm not going to say what the characters did in that, but it's very different to see him as Q007's quartermaster in this movie. And he's very funny. He's the funniest character in the movie. And he had a lot of good scenes too, along with most of the main cast. And yeah, the acting around was top notch. But the writing in this movie is very good. It's very much a Bond film. There's a few unbelievable, like, suspension of disbelief moments, but they fit in the movie, because the movie pretty much, unlike Casino Royale, which kind of did Bond in a hyper-realistic sort of way, this one kind of takes that and runs with it, but it also adds a lot of Bond elements to the movie. And that's why I think it is better than Casino Royale, because, I mean, the villain, Javier Bardem's better than Mads Mikkelsen in Casino Royale, just because Javier Bardem creeps me out. Javier Bardem's a terrific villain. M just gets more to do. This Bond is very fun. And the action just, for the most part, all the action in this movie just felt better to me, and it just looks much more beautiful. And yeah, they introduce a lot of Bond elements. There's a lot of things that basically make this movie a lot like the old ones, but basically to a much greater caliber. It's like watching something like Goldfinger or one of those old ones, but it's like a good movie too. So obviously I like this movie, and the rating, it's pretty easy to me, A+. I mean, this movie is up there in my favorite movies of the year. I'd have to watch Dark Knight Rises again, but it actually might beat out The Dark Knight Rises for my favorite movie of the year. And then I gotta go see Django Unchained soon, so, But the movie's acted terrifically, the music is good, the action is terrific, and on top of all that, it just looks beautiful. I can't say enough about Roger Deakins' cinematography. So yeah, this movie gets an A+, and do yourself a favor, go see it in theaters, because I mean, I had the misfortune of not seeing this sooner. And I can confidently say I think it's better than Casino Royale, so yeah. And if you like this review, like, subscribe if you want, and thanks for watching, I'll see you guys later. Alright, I did it. Now, you gonna let me go? Hell no. Who do you think? No, why would I do that? Oh, come on, I reviewed it. What are you gonna do? Leave me here to die? You gonna drop me in a pool of sharks? Huh? What are you gonna do? Gonna drop a tarantula on me? Piranha tank? Sharks with lasers on their head? Cover me in gold until my skin suffocates? Throw me off a mountain? Drop me in a volcano? Whip me until my nuts fall off? Come on, I mean, what are you gonna do? Ooh-hoo-hoo.